Hi everybody, thanks for pressing play on the video today. It's Caroline here from craftycarolinecreates.blogspot.co.uk. Today's project is this cute little hexagonal gift box, and there's a little bit of a story behind why I came up with this box. For those of you who follow me on Facebook or follow my upline Sam Donald on social media, you may know that I recently promoted within Stampin' up to the position of Silver 1. To achieve that title, it's a combination of personal sales, so thank you very much to all of my customers, new and old, that have been shopping with me and have helped me achieve the necessary sales targets. But in order to achieve Silver 1, you also need to build up a little bit of a team. So I couldn't have promoted without my lovely downline, the ladies that are part of my Stampin' Up team. So I wanted to send them a little gift to say that, you know, I appreciate you being in my team and basically helping me to promote and achieve my Stampin' Up goals. So this is what I came up with. I went with silver as I promoted to Silver 1. This is all lovely heat embossed on the top. The belly band slides off, or it should slide off quite easily. There we go. And then it opens up like this, like a lovely sort of flower opening out. And inside I sent each of the ladies that are in my direct team 2 reels of ribbon. Again, I went for silver to keep in with the silver themes. We've got the gorgeous silver sequin, and this one is called the 1/8 of an inch silver ribbon. Both beautiful ribbons, and they fit perfectly inside the box. Hopefully the ladies will appreciate it, and it will be a lovely little surprise for them in the mail. I haven't actually sent them out yet. These are the ones that are going to go out, but I won't release the video until I know they have them. So let's get started on making it. So we are going to start with a piece of, this is garden green cardstock, and it measures 11 5/8 of an inch by 6.5 inches. And we are going to bring in our scoreboard. Okay. We're going to do quite a bit of scoring. We're going to start with the long piece along the top of our scoreboard, and we are going to score it at 1 7/8 of an inch, 3 3/4 of an inch, 5 5/8 of an inch, 7.5 inches, 9 3/8 of an inch, and 11 1/4 inches. Okay, all of the measurements will be over in my blog, so don't worry about writing them all down. I will put a link below in the down bar directly to the blog post where the measurements are. I'm going to rotate at 90 degrees, and we're going to score with the short end along the top at 2.5 inches, at 4 inches, and at 6.5. You don't need to score at 6.5. I don't know why I wrote that down. So it's just 2 score lines because the card is 6.5 inches. So at 2.5 and 4 inches. Okay. We will start by folding and burnishing all of those score lines. Okay. There we go. 2 across the middle. I think I mentioned garden green is a new colour to me. I just somehow didn't have it in my collection, and I bought it recently and I really can't stop using it. It's such a lovely, actually. Lovely, it's a very different colour green to the other greens that I had. So once we've done all that burnishing, what we want to do is cut up each of these score lines to the centre point all the way along. Okay, here's the next one. Okay, rotate it round, and we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So we are creating lots of flappy sections that are held together by that one central piece down the middle. Okay. And then when we get to the end, we've got two thinner flaps, and we are just going to cut those off completely. Okay. Now I'm going to use the corner rounder, and for each of those flap sections I'm going to just round off the corners. Now this is a bit tedious for you to watch me do, but I will do that as quickly as I can. So every one of the flaps, we just want to use our corner rounder to round off the corners. Now this isn't essential, it just makes it, I think it just makes it look a lot nicer, a lot neater. Oop. And a lot more sort of professional finish rather than just having them left square. If anybody out there has a long wish list of Stampin' Up products, and are thinking about maybe signing up for Stampin' Up, I'd love to talk to you about joining my team and the benefits that you can get from Stampin' Up. There is absolutely no obligation to sell. It can just be a really good way of buying product for yourself or funding your own hobby. And I'd love to talk to you about it, so don't hesitate to get in touch. What we're going to do now is put a little bit of Tombow on this little flappy section that we made earlier. Okay, so I'm just going to put Tombow along there. This is a relatively new tub of Tombow, so I'm trying not to allow too much to come out. Because this is perfectly symmetrical, this box, what we can do is just fold it over like that and it will stick nicely. It is Tombow, so I just give it a second to dry. Okay, and you can see how it's going to come together. What we're going to do now is just fold these flaps in one after each other as we sort of go round in a circle. Okay, don't worry about it being a bit misshapen at the moment, because when we bring in our 2 reels of ribbon and we push those down, they will act to perfectly push the box into that hexagonal shape we are going for. So now this is actually now going to become the bottom of a box. So if you want one ribbon to be at the top, you can put that at the top. Of course, the box will hold a lot of other things. Ribbon's just one example of what you could use. And we're going to start gluing it down. So all I'm going to do is fold one flap in, put some glue on it like that, and then fold over the next flap. Okay. Fold that one over, again a bit more glue, fold the next one over, a bit more Tombow, and then the last one, I'm actually going to put it on the flap and squeeze that down finally. Okay, flip that over, and then this is the top of our box, which is going to be our opening section and the piece where we are going to wrap our belly band around. For the belly band, if I can show you on the example, I've actually used, this is called our brushed silver cardstock. It's not smoky slate, but can you see it's got like a really lovely shimmery, reflective quality to it. Now you can cut them, you can sort of measure it, but I find with belly bands it's easier just to wrap it around and pinch it. This strip measures 11.5 inch by 1/2 inch in width. And I'm just going to start it over the top, and I'm just going to use my fingers to pinch it round the box like this. Okay, pinch and pinch, and then I'm going to bring in my bone folder as I pop that up, and I'm just going to use that now to reinforce those pinch marks and get a really nice crisp finish on there, on them even. Okay, that goes there like that, and then this should be the last one, and there we go. Okay, so I'm going to wrap that around my box, lining it where I want it to be, and then again I'm going to use some Tombow to put that in place. I'm just going to put Tombow. I said this was new and it would squirt out, didn't it? And it has. So we just spread that out over the flap. Pull that taut, but not too taut that you won't be able to slide off again. And just give that a moment to glue down. I'll stand the Tombow on top. Now, in the example, you can see I've got this gorgeous tag, this sort of topper on top there. Now, this is made by using the Vintage Leaves, which is a new stamp set in the new catalogue, the annual catalogue, new annual catalogue. I keep saying new annual catalogue, but I'm not really sure if it is the new annual catalogue anymore. And what I've done is I've stamped this image and this image in Versamark, and then I've just heat embossed those. And then I've layered them up, and the thanks is also heat embossed, and then I've punched that out using the washi label. And then I've layered them up and taken some of that silver ribbon that again I've gifted to my ladies from my stash, and punched a hole through and strung that up, and then I've just used a dimensional to keep those into position. If you'd like me to do a video to show how to do the embossing and to make this topper up, leave me a comment and I will put that together for you. But basically all we have left to do then is just to decorate our box. So I'm going to use my sequin ribbon, which again there's a reel in the box for the ladies. So the box itself is a little teaser to what is inside. So I'm going to stick that down here, wrap my ribbon around twice. So just use a glue dot to secure the edge, and this is on the top of the belly band because we're going to cover the join with our topper. Okay. Just want to make sure that this is straight so we're not seeing too much of the thread and we're seeing those beautiful sequins. Okay, cut that off there. Okay. And another glue dot to secure the other end in place. Pull that taut and secure that. Oh, it's not playing on camera, I'm having a bit of a nightmare, but you get the impression. So we're just using some glue dots to secure the sequin trim in place. Okay, and all that is then left to do is to pop on our top, our tag, which is kind of like a faux tab actually. So I'm just going to use some dimensionals on the back of that. And we want to make sure that they stick to the belly band so that that will slide off. Okay, so position that something like that, I guess. And there we go. And you can see that the belly band will slide off, she says. There we go. And inside we've got that ribbon for the ladies there. So that is my project for today. I hope you like it. I think it looks great as a thank you gift, and I guess I know quite a lot of you are watching in North America, and I think you'll probably make lovely Thanksgiving gifts as well if that is something you do. If you would like to buy any Stampin' Up products, please don't hesitate to get in touch, and if you are interested in joining Stampin' Up, again I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Bye.